I did not grow up feeling close to anything faithful at all. My mother saw that I could draw and encouraged that. After art school, I found myself in a situation with a small child, a single mother, and I felt, is this all there is? This can't be all there is. And so I asked, she was going to the Reba Place Day Nursery at the time, run by Reba Place Fellowship, a Mennonite community, and I asked if they had services. It was after that that I came into a sense of spirituality, and that is really when I became a Christian. I always knew that there was something that happened internally, and it would always run up and down, vertical. And that's a space where I know when things are right. It's a sense of knowing. Slowly I began to realize that what I was doing every day was meditative. I was having my own experience of God. And then I decided, well, why don't I learn how to do digital art? I just loved it. I loved the colors, I loved the process, I loved everything about it. I made a 40-image project of my mother's story. It was a complete story of her life based on her own journals. This is my mother's family. This was done just before my mother came to the United States. That's when I was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. It was one of the most terrifying and deeply spiritual experiences that I've ever had, you know, especially at night when I was just completely alone, like free falling in total blackness. That's where I met God. I had never met God before, but I met God. I really did. I can't describe it. I just did. And I knew God was there. And then I had this Bible verse, Isaiah 43, verses 1 and 2. It shall not overwhelm you. I mean, I just hung on to that. That's when I really, really, really knew who I was, that I was a Christian after all, even though I had these doubts before. I tried to implement a prayer that I had had while I was sick, which was, please make my life meaningful. Please give me a pathway so that I can use this art in a meaningful way. Spiritual transformation comes from suffering. If we can only hold out and see it through.